Hello, chatbox out there. I hope you've all had a great start to your week. Today I went off to wotnots and I had a look around and I was up early to get ready for that. So I had a nice refreshing shower and my mum went in first and she was taking forever. So I was watching some old Shameless episodes and I then went and had my shower, got downstairs and had a nice cup of tea waiting for me. Thank you for that, Dadams. And then I went onto my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I worked on a bit of my new book, working on a new chapter. Just need to work on a new title for that. Then my younger brother had work, and so did my younger sister. So my younger brother kindly dropped my younger sister off to work on the way to his work. My older sister is at work, and my older brother is in uni. He's going back this weekend, and me and my siblings are going to be having a nice catch up, and we're going to be watching The Greatest Showman, and I'm looking forward to that because I absolutely love the soundtrack. The songs are amazing. And then me and my mum and dad went off to whatnots and had a look around, and then I got this from here, Scooby Doo Great Mysteries. Absolutely love Scooby Doo. I've got so many Scooby Doo DVDs now because I'm absolutely obsessed with collecting the classics. I think this is probably one of the newer ones, and I'm literally running out of room. I have no idea where I'm going to put my DVDs because I've got a shelf in my room where my DVDs go, and in my cupboard where my clothes are, I've got a chest of drawers where they're supposed to go, and I've even got them in there and a part on the side. So I need to get a new shelf for my DVDs. So I have to try find room to put this somewhere else, and then we went off and had lunch at Mackie D's, and I had a Big Mac meal and a strawberry milkshake. Then we went off, and my dad had to get a spark plug from B&Q. So while he went in there, me and my mum just waited in the car, and I was just on my phone on my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, social media kind of things, and playing on some games on my phone, and we were just playing I Spy and just having a good chit chat as my dad was in there for quite a while. And then I was connected to Wi-Fi, so I went on YouTube and was just putting stuff on some songs like Adam and Deanne, bit of Kylie, and showed me some Kylie songs from her new album Golden, and played music to Shout Out You, and I just absolutely love that song. I've probably said this in previous videos, but it's just such a great song. And my dad was saying about how I looked very young when I had a shave, a full shave, and was saying how he thought my hair looked very nice, which I thought I was having a bit of a bad headache. It's getting too long. At least I know I'm not going bald anytime soon because it's getting quite long, but I'm going to let it grow out a bit because who knows? You don't know how long you're going to have hair for. So I'm a bit anxious because I don't want to have my hair cut and then it not grow back, and then for it to be a nightmare. So hopefully I should have hair for at least a few more years. As soon as I go bald, I'm going to start wearing wigs. And I then got back home and went out in the garden and threw the test ball for one extremely hyped up doggy. He was so happy to see us. And then while we were driving down this road to get back to our house, on the edge of the street there is a new house being built, or a bungalow, and there are a load of quite good looking workers, and one of them smiled at me and my heart fluttered a bit. He was wearing a high vis and then had no shirt on, quite ripped actually, with a beefcake. And yeah, then the other day I was walking on High Street and this quite good looking guy kept on like smiling at me, and my mate was like, "Oh Dan, he likes you, he likes you." I was like, "Oh, no, he doesn't." But apparently I've got a bit of attention before, but it just goes right over my head. But yeah, one of the times where I'll find someone, I'll find my prince or princess. I'm not in a rush. I'm happily single. As I say to my best mate Matt, I'm a lone wolf. Oh, yeah, don't do that again, man. Crazy fool. And yeah, I'm hopefully going to be meeting up with him sometime soon because he was off at Western Supermare for the weekend. A lucky thing. I love a little Western Supermare. Stick of rock, tip on the pear. do you still have to pay to get on the pier? I think you do, which is a bit of a whipper because it's quite expensive on the wides. So that's why we don't really go there that much now. But I love just one of the sweet shops and one of the restaurants. When I went there with my family once, my family friend accidentally put sugar all over her bacon and egg and stuff fried that we had. So she was gutted. So they made a meal for her and gave it to her for free because they normally label them, but for some reason one of them wasn't labelled. So that was very funny time. So whenever we go back there, I always remember that. And yeah, I watched BBC Doctors with my mum, and then I went onto my Facebook to Instagram, changed a bit, posted some photos onto my Instagram, and I tightened my office up a bit where I've been putting my laptop back as I used my laptop and my office was a bit of a mess. And I got my bag and stuff ready for college tomorrow. Go back to college tomorrow and got my lunchbox and stuff ready. And I watched today's Henry and Neighbours and watched some stuff of Chord and there's a bit of 1975. I love their new song. The main singer Matty has now got gingery red hair and a load of people making gags about him looking like Hayley Williams from Paramore. And Hayley Williams actually tweeted saying, like, defending him and stuff, and said, if you need any dye, here's the place you could get it from, and you could get it for free, which is great. I love musicians like who like stick up for each other, and I listened to a bit of 1975, a bit of Duran Duran, a bit of Coldplay, a bit of Panic Disco, a bit of One Republic, and some other great bands. And listened to a bit of Kylie Minogue, a bit of Enya, a bit of Dido, a bit of Camila Cabello, and watched some Skins episodes and Waterloo episodes of YouTube and watched some episodes of Supernatural, and I've finally finished the third season of Supernatural. There's only 16 episodes, but every time I go to watch the next episode, I end up falling asleep and waking up halfway through it. And so I finally have finished season 3 and I'm now on to season 4. And before I start season 4, I'm starting season 5 of Will and Grace. There's 9 seasons and I'm slowly making my way through all of them. I just love Will and Grace. Jack is one of my favourite characters ever. Just Jack. Oh, love it. Or Just Jack 2000. He is hilarious. I absolutely love that film or show. They should do a film of it. I don't think they've ever done a film of it. Love that show. It's such a great TV series and it's just hilarious. Every time I watch the episodes, I'm always laughing. I mean, there's been sometimes where I've literally been cry laughing and my sides have been literally splitting from how much I've been laughing. Can and Jack's like relationship is great, and Will Grace's as well. And I just absolutely love that show. And I also watched some episodes of Big Birthday and watched Friends and Birds of a Feather, Golden Girls, and some other comedy stuff. I mean, we all love a good laugh, and it's so good. I just love all these comedy shows. They're so funny. I watched the episodes of The Vicar of Dibley, and watched The Vicar of Dibley, The Vicar in White, and The Handsome Stranger, the 2 Christmas specials. And it's so sad that the one that plays Alice has passed away. But if I watch it, I'm always like, I can't believe 2 of them are dead now. Actually, the farmer and Alice Tinker, and yeah, it's very sad. But at least live on in Vicar of Dibley. And I watched some dollhouse tour videos and some doll collection tours and watched some doll craft videos and I looked at some dolls and dust off eBay and Smith and watched some doll tour stuff and I played with my main pretty doll, did a bit of doll photography and some arts and craft and some illustrating and paper dressmaking, and I did some puzzles and word sessions and some colouring pages, and it's just so therapeutic. I love a bit of colouring, and I watched Escape to Country and BBC Doctors and watched some old soap stuff and some Whopping and Mike stuff and some other fandoms that I'm a part of. And apparently Lachlan is gonna have Robert at Alan and Robert's second wedding, when Amador promised us that Alan and Robert were gonna get married and they were gonna have their happy time and there was gonna be no more sad times for them or drama or any crap like that, because this is soap world, so no one's safe from the soap gods. But I just really hope praying to God that Lachlan does not kill Robert, or that they make it look like he's bumped Robert off, and then Robert will come back and get revenge and get Lachlan knocked down. I mean, he killed his mum, granddad, and his so-called best mate. I'm still not over them killing Joey off. I love Joey. He was so funny, such a great character. And poor Doug's getting the blame for what Lachlan did. I really hope they find out what Lachlan's really like, that little monster. And I watched some DVDs and listened to some season final, and I watched some episodes of Doctor Who and watched some classic Doctor Who episodes, and watched Supernatural, Astro Adventures, Torchwood, Shadowhunters, and watched some other sci-fi and fantasy stuff. And I watched the Pride and Prejudice TV BBC series, and I also watched some episodes of Glee and some other musical stuff. I love a good sing song I do, and did a bit of karaoke, and watched My Fair Lady and some other musical stuff, and did a bit of Troye Sivan and Adam Lambert, and a bit of Zendaya and the Greatest Showman soundtrack. And I'm now off to go work on a bit more of my new chapter to my book and try and work on the title for the next chapter, and then go and watch some more Supernatural episodes and do a bit more dog photography, and then start sorting my pictures out. I hope you've all had a lovely start to your week. Have a lovely rest of your week, and I shall see you soon. New vlog coming very soon. Bye guys.